Hola, buenos dias, guys. What time is it? 7 in the morning. We got up like an hour ago, but just been laying in bed. It's cloudy. There's a heat wave all around Mexico right now. Mexico, I saw on the news, is the hottest place on earth right now as far as like temperature. Here where I'm at, it's cloudy and cool, so I'm kind of enjoying that while everyone else is suffering. I just got back from the surf spot and I know how hot it is because it was extremely unbearable. You just go outside, no matter if you're in the swimming pool, in the ocean, even in the shower, you can feel yourself sweating. And so it's nice to enjoy that here right now, a little bit of cloudiness. I went to the beach yesterday early. It was cloudy and had some margaritas, but the sun came out. But it was still nice and cool, probably just 70 degrees, while everywhere else is like over 100. Just thought I'd share that real quick. She's making a joint freehand right now. While she's doing that, I want to talk to you guys about real female nature being exposed in a conversation that I had with this girl. One of the other things I do to make money is real estate, residential and commercial. So I started my business like in 1998, 99. And then in 2002, I got my real estate license because I was looking into doing like REOs, like bank-owned properties and stuff, and auctions at the auction house. And so I went to this seminar, and the lady was teaching the seminar for how to find these properties. And she had a real estate license, but she kept saying, I suggest you don't get your real estate license because then it'll hold you back from certain things. But I just kept questioning it, like, you keep telling us not to get our license, but yet you have your license, so that didn't make sense to me. So I just went and got it anyway. Me and my girlfriend that I had at the time, we both got our licenses. We went to work for a real estate company in Orange County called First Team Real Estate, which the reason we went with them was because they had this training program that can train you marketing and everything on how to get clients. And so we went through that training. We just had to work with one of their offices. Mira, baby, muchas delfines. Atrás de las aves. Sí, está allá. Donde está la agua, está moviendo. But to receive their training, we had to work for one of their offices after the training because we were just fresh agents. So that's what we did. And the reason I'm sharing this story is because the office that we ended up working at had 2 office managers, and one was like some fat bitch who thought she was like, you know, one of those, like, you gotta worship me kind of thing. I'm your boss, I'm your office, I'm the manager here, and you gotta like follow my rules. And then the other one was this really cute Mexican girl. And I was like, ooh, when I saw her, I was like, ooh, I want to get a taste of that girl. But I had my girlfriend at the time, right? And if you've watched my other videos where I talk about the long relationship, I was with this girl for 10 years. And I forced myself not to bang other girls. And I forced myself to be faithful, which I've never done before in any relationship. All my relationships before that, I was still banging other girls, lots of different girls. But then for this girl, since I thought I was going to, yeah, see, Muchas. I thought I was going to marry her and everything, and I wanted to be pure and everything when we go to the altar and not lie and be able to say that I was faithful during the entire time, which was all this, you know, foolish Disney prince thinking that I was back then. And, you know, it kind of sucked forcing yourself to not bang other girls even though you wanted to and you had the opportunity to, and you would say no. And so the office manager, I'd always flirt with her. We became friends, right? She must have been in her early 20s back then, maybe like 21 or maybe even could be younger. I don't remember what age, but I liked her. She was really cute and attractive. I always wanted to bang her, right? After me and my girl broke up, I don't know how me and her connected. I think we saw each other somewhere. I don't know if it was like at a Walmart or some store or what. It could have been a concert or something. I don't remember where we saw each other, but we saw each other. I got her number and her Instagram and her social media at that time. We went out. I got her number and I asked her out and we went out. We went out to like, I took her to a concert. We got drunk. We made out at the concert. I took her to go see LMFAO. I remember that. And she didn't know who they were because they were just coming out. And then I was like, you don't know who they are? And then you know, we had a good time. We got drunk, and she liked the music. She was dancing and stuff. And we ended up making out at the concert. And we got a hotel after. And we ended up banging. And before we were gonna bang, she's all, "You got condoms?" I'm like, "No." And she's all, "Well, then we better go stop and go buy some." And so we were at the liquor store all drunk in line. And she's all, "Boy, you can't handle me." And I'm like, "What? You can't?" She's all, "I'm gonna tear you up." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And we were gonna buy one condom. She's all, "No, you better buy more than one, because I'm gonna tear you up." I'm like, oh my God, what is going on with this chick? It kind of felt weird or awkward, you know? So we ended up getting, like, I think we got 5 condoms. We ended up going to the hotel. And so we ended up going, and yeah, she was good. We had a good time, and we passed out after, and then in the morning we did it again. We ended up doing it a couple more times after that, right? She would always bitch at me for like how I live my life, because I was going out with different girls. I was going back and forth to the Philippines, and I had a girlfriend in the Philippines, and she didn't like that I was screwing around behind my girlfriend's back. So I'm setting up everything how there's a double standard here. And she would always try and bitch at me and try to like tell me I need to change, and that I need to stop doing that and stop messing around with girls while you have a girlfriend, or don't have a girlfriend at all, you know? And I'm like, but my girl said, go ahead and do it, just don't let me know about it. She even gave me permission. She's like, if you're gonna do it, I know you're gonna do it, just don't tell me about it and don't post it so I can see it. I'm like, all right, fair enough, I'll do that. She's like, doesn't matter. I'm like, why doesn't it matter? She told me it's okay. She made us a joint with the purple weed and a joint with the green weed. She'd always bitch at me to the point where we get in like arguments where I can't prove my point to her and explain to her that, hey, I'm not lying, I'm not hiding anything, I'm being honest and upfront with these girls, and they're accepting it. So what's wrong with that? She still didn't agree with it, to the point where she ended up blocking me, right? And then that was years ago. And let's fast forward to now. Just this week, she messages me, she emails me. She's all, "Hey, how you be?" I'm like, "Oh wow, what's going on?" And she's all, "You still in Mexico?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And so I'm gonna tell you guys the story right now. So she hit me up and emailed me. She's all, "John." I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" Wow, that's weird, so random. It's been years. And so she hits me up, and I send her my number, and she sends me her number, and so I text her, and I'm gonna read the conversation and then go into this so you guys can start to see the true female nature. This is a private conversation of where she exposes the true nature of how girls are and how girls think, and how you really can't trust them no matter, even if you think you can. All right, so we got on the phone. She's not working as a receptionist no more, or whatever. She was some shit job she was doing. She's got a better shit job now than before. She's now a flight attendant. I won't say what airline, because then it can like kind of narrow her down, but she's a flight attendant now, and she's flying all over the place, and she wants to retire doing that, right? I text, "Oh, hola amiga, it's your long lost husband, haha." And I sent her a picture of me and my girl at the surf spot in the pool. And she's all, "LMAO, how you been?" I said, "Amazing, just been taking surf trips all around Mexico." And she said, "Who's that child?" I said, "Mine." And she said, "You had a baby?" I said, "My baby girl, making babies with her." And she said, "Oh my, she's too young." I said, "She got my name tattooed in Japanese and my dog's paw print." She said, "Will you be in San Diego Sunday?" I said, "San Diego?" She said, "You better put a ring on her first." I said, "No rings." She said, "Oh, to be young and dumb, LMAO." I said, "Rings lead to suffering, haha." And she said, "Yeah, I have a layover in San Diego Sunday." I said, "How long?" And I said, do you have global entry? She said, shit, no. I said, oh my God, why not? She said, I have my Chinese visa. I said, oh, what the hell? I said, I hate China. She said, oh, I said, I'll never go back there. I said, nasty, rude ass people, and they control everything, you know. I got a little bit of Chinese in me, so I'm not trying to be racist against Chinese anything. I'm talking about like communist China. If you ever been to mainland China, it's the fucking worst. They block Facebook, they block Google, they block YouTube, they block your freaking phone, everything over there. Everything is monitored, everything is controlled. You know, they're so strict. Even on the plane flying, they're strict. I'm like, never want to take a Chinese airline ever again, and I never want to go back to that country ever again. And so let's go back to the, she said that, okay, an old ass white dude can be my sugar daddy. I don't give a fuck, just pay me. I said, that's more realistic. I think she was talking about wanting to look for something wherever she was, looking for a dude wherever she was at. And she said, I don't care, an old ass white dude could be my sugar daddy. I don't give a fuck, just pay me. That's part of this. Okay, so that's number one sign. They're just looking for someone to take care of them. She don't give a fuck even if it's an old white dude, as long as she gets paid. I wanted to point that out. This is a real conversation I'm having where it's unfiltered, and she doesn't have to be ashamed of what she's saying because she's talking to someone that she knows she could be real with and not have to pretend she's someone she's not. So yeah, that's why I'm letting you guys see this. I'm letting you guys see behind the scenes and behind the curtain what these girls all fucking say and do. You can pretty much apply this to about 90, I'd say 90 or a little bit above 90% of girls are like this. And they just don't say it. It's all secret. They tell their other girlfriends. Sometimes they don't even tell their other girlfriends. But I just happen to get so close to these girls and they become so comfortable with me that they all don't mind sharing the real, who they really are, telling me what they do, what they're thinking, how they're feeling. The most darkest things they're doing, they're pretty much sharing it with me. And when she said she wants an old ass white dude to be her sugar daddy, because she was saying she wanted a hot guy at first. I'm like, good luck. I said, you're old, you got kids, and what rich, successful guy is gonna want to settle with you or take care of you? And that's when she said, oh LMAO, okay, an old ass white dude can be my sugar daddy. I don't give a fuck. Because I was telling her that, and I guess because one thing that I saved is here, out of order. But anyways, I said, that's more realistic. She said, fund me. She wanted me to fund her. I'm like, what? She's all, I don't give a fuck who does it, just help. And then she puts like the laughing emoji, the big laughing emoji. She said, an old lonely simp guy, that's your target. Find them in your flights in first class. She even said, I got all the cash apps, don't trip. Like, that's the typical thing these girls are saying. I've seen it multiple times on these other things where girls are talking about, I got Cash App, I got Venmo, I got Zelle, I got PayPal, I got everything, crypto. Wherever you want to send me money, you can send it. She hasn't responded to what I told her yet. I said, you can find them in your first class flights or in the first class lounges at airports. And she said, yes. She said, being a flight attendant is expensive. I said, how long you in San Diego? She said, yeah, I arrive at 9 p.m. and I have a layover and I leave Monday at 5. I said, okay, so pretty much one full day. I was gonna see if you had a global entry. She said she has a layover today in Montana. Maybe I'll find a rich cowboy. And we were still talking about the global entry. I said, so it's easy for you to cross back without waiting in line. And then I told her, when she mentioned Montana, I said, there's a shitload of millionaires and billionaires there. Surprisingly, there's a lot of millionaires and billionaires that buy ranches up in Montana. You know, even Bill Gates has like so many athletes and professionals and CEOs of tech companies all have mansions and stuff. It's kind of like a little secret that they got these super rich areas up there in Montana, you know, away from everything. I guess it's kind of like their place to escape if shit hits the fan, you know. And so she asked, are you still in TJ? I said, yeah, they all bought ranches up there. She said, yeah, I want a rich rancher. And she replied to, there's a shitload of billionaires and millionaires up there. She said, great, perfect place to find my sugar daddy. And then she goes on to say, I want to get some Botox in TJ, LOL. I said, yeah, it's cheap, but don't do that shit. Guys prefer natural. So, okay, another female thing being exposed with these girls, like, they all want to get these stupid procedures because they ain't happy with how they look. And even the young ones are doing it because they ain't happy with, even if they got everything perfect on them that a guy wants, they think it's still not good enough, and they think there's something wrong with them, and they always want to do some dumb shit and mutilate their body because their confidence and what they think about themselves, their self-esteem and their confidence is fucked up. And so they got to keep buying things and doing things, doing makeup, doing filters, all these things, and get attention to make themselves feel better about their lack of their confidence and their lack of their self-esteem. So that's something, another red flag to look out for when you're dealing with these girls. The more they do this kind of stuff, the more you need to stay away, or not stay away, but use them for what they are and know what they are. You know, just have your fun and don't get anything serious with them, because these signs shows a lack of self-esteem and a lack of self-confidence, and it's gonna end up being on you to try and please them and make them feel good about who they are and like make them happy. It'll be your obligation. You'll be obligated and your responsibility to make them feel good and make them feel happy, even if they got all these issues they have mentally. I said, yeah, she wants to get some Botox. I said, it's cheap. Guys prefer natural. Don't do that. And she said, is the line crossing over long? Can you pick me up? And when we were talking about guys prefer natural, she said, not the rich ranchers, LMAO. There she goes again, thinking what she thinks that she likes. Even the old guys, the rich guys, prefer natural, you know? But it's just that they think that they got to deal with these older women, and these older women come with all these issues already, with the Botox, the fucking facelifts, and the fake tits, and the tummy tucks, all this shit. They feel like they got accepted because that's, they're in their dating pool, that's what's available. They ain't banging nice 18-year-olds, you know, because they're afraid of their image. They are afraid of what people are going to say of them. An old rich dude dating like a grandpa looking dude dating like an 18-year-old has some stigma still in the US. And so they're worried about that. So they got to date these older women and think that that's what they got to do, because women keep saying they're disgusting, that they're perverts, and they're whatever for dating someone young that could be their granddaughter. And then I said, the line to come back could be long. And she said, what if I walk in? I said, take an Uber to the border and I'll meet you at the border. Walking still has a line, but certain times it's shorter, but it's unpredictable. She said, okay, I'll think about it. I don't want to get stuck there too long. I said, I wouldn't live here if I didn't have global entry to cross. She said, or some shit go down and she doesn't make it back. She said, but I hardly ever cross. I said, LOL, like you fallen in love. Stupid. I don't remember why. But she said that, like she's fallen in love. If she gets stuck down here, like she's gonna get stuck. And she said, I just want some D, fuck love. I said, LOL, ha. Okay, now she's coming out. Like older women, they become like this, right? She just wants to get laid and get banged, right? And I'm like, I knew that's why she was hitting me up. Okay, I'll keep going. I said, I love my girlfriend, but I still like banging other girls. My girlfriend gave me an ultimatum to get rid of all the other girls. And she said, yeah, why do you think I hit you back up, LMAO? I knew that's why she hit me up out of the blue, because she wanted to get laid, and she knows that me and her have done it already. And so it's not a problem for her to just be a little whore, bang me real quick without anybody knowing in her circle, and get her satisfaction, get her needs met, and then have fun and get back to what she was doing, her work or whatever. And so this isn't the worst part. You can see that these girls will just call up some ex or some guy she banged when they're in town to bang without telling anybody. No one's gonna know. None of her friends, none of her relatives, none of her coworkers are gonna know. And get this, she has a boyfriend at home and she likes the guy, but I'm gonna keep going on the conversation. Let you hear it directly from her what she's saying. So after talking about my girlfriend gave me the ultimatum to get rid of the other girls, and I said I didn't get rid of them. And she was replying that she gave me the ultimatum. I said, my girl doesn't like me banging other girls. She said, of course not. And she said, LMAO, you're the type to be in an open relationship. I said, these girls are fun, but I don't love them the way I love my real girlfriend. I don't want my girl banging other guys. She's all, just be straight up with these kids, LMAO. So, oh my God, that's BS. She said, I want to be in an open relationship. We all have needs, LO. She said, my boyfriend is lame, LMAO. Look at that shit that she's saying, guys. This is what they really think of the sucker simps that they're with. She said, my boyfriend is lame. This is why I needed to show you guys what these girls actually think of you. If you're the kind of sucker simp that's taking care of them, thinking that your girl loves you and is being faithful when they're going to work or doing things, this is what they're doing. I'm letting you see a conversation, a real conversation where she's really being who she really is and exposing it to me. She wants an open relationship. She wants to bang, and she thinks her boyfriend is lame. I said, wow, LOL, you have one? Because she didn't mention him at first, and then she did, and she's wanting to bang me before she mentions that she has a boyfriend. So she wants to bang even before telling me she has a boyfriend. That's how low these girls are, man. You can't trust them. It's so crazy. That's why I had to share this conversation, because this way it exposes them for real, who they really are. And if you're the guy on the other end, right now I'm the guy who's always receiving these kind of offers and these girls coming over and they got boyfriends and stuff, you know, it blows my mind. And I'm like, why are you doing this when you have a boyfriend? It's okay for the girls to do it. They don't think they're doing anything wrong. As long as the guy doesn't know, they feel like they're not doing nothing wrong. While the guy thinks they're at home or they're working. So sad to see this, guys. So don't be the sucker simp or just the sucker. You don't even need to be a simp. You can just be the sucker. You could have masculine frame, everything, all that shit, and the girl will still do it to you. It's just what they do. So let's go back. Her boyfriend's lame. And I said, wow. She said, I said, you have a boyfriend? She's all, yes. Ugh. Like it's a burden for her to have one. Look at that shit, guys. Even more stuff to point out. I said, where is he? She said, at home. The sex is not cutting it. There's another thing she's complaining about. His sex sucks. So if you're a guy and your sex sucks, then maybe you should watch some porn and see what girls like and research what girls like sexually and work on that. Or even ask your girl, hey, what do you like during sex? Like, what's your favorite stuff you like? And work on doing that so you can satisfy the girl. I started laughing, and then she's all, the sex is not cutting it. Other than that, he's a sweet guy. Obviously, he's a sweet guy. He's a sucker simp, and she settled with him because that's the only thing that would... She can't get a successful guy to settle with her. A successful, good-looking guy ain't gonna settle with a girl like this. And she's not bad-looking, right? And I started laughing. I said, ha, after she said, other than that, he's a sweet guy. He helps me with everything. Of course he helps her with everything. Why else would she be with him? She doesn't like his sex. She ain't attracted to him. He ain't rich. Or he may have money, but he's not rich. You know, he's not taking care of her financially to the point where she doesn't have to go around asking for money or looking for a sugar daddy. She's still looking for a rich sugar daddy to take care of her. You know, you can tell in this entire conversation. And on top of that, she's looking for someone to bang her good. And that's why she hit me up, because she remembers and she knows that I'll give it to her good. And she's comfortable with me because we already did it before. The old me, if I didn't have all these other girls, I would have been like, all right, I'll see you there. I almost thought I was gonna, like, I was actually thinking about going to meet her, but I'm like, why bother? But if I didn't have the girls, I would have gone, and I would go, stayed with her, and banged her a bunch of times. But I've got way better options that I would rather be with my girls than have to go bang an older single mom. No thanks. Hola, what's up guys? Had to interrupt the video to bring you guys an important announcement. A lot of you guys watching, I've been receiving tons of messages from guys that are virgins, that haven't been laid yet, that want to get laid, and maybe guys that have already been laid, but they're not getting access to girls where they're at, so they want to get laid still. You know, these guys are getting taken advantage of, reaching out to escort, strippers, or whatever they're reaching out to, wasting all that money. If you really need help that bad and you want to do it that bad, reach out. I'll help you guys. We'll discuss whatever it is that you're facing. It can also be other stuff. Maybe you're heartbroken and need advice or need something to help you get over that heartbreak. Maybe you have a wife or a girlfriend where you feel like she's cheating on you, or things just aren't the same. I can help you analyze the situation and get over it. I've gone through a lot of relationships already with girls from all over the place, all over the world, different places, you know, so I've seen all the things that they do. Been in long-term relationships, so I know what a marriage feels like. I know what divorce feels like. I haven't been divorced, but in a long-term relationship to where I felt like divorce, pretty much.
And so I've seen a lot of people go through it, and I can help you guys that are going through these type of things too. If you need help, maybe like going to another place, I can put you in touch with people in different places in part of my network, or find people that are viewers as well that can help. That's why I'm doing this, to get the word across of the things that I can help you with. Not just that, if you own a business and you're accepting credit cards and you're still paying the fees, you don't got to pay the fees no more. You're pretty much just throwing your money in the trash. You're better off just using it on yourself, splurging, taking a vacation, enjoying like this in a pool in a tropical location somewhere where there's nothing but palm trees around and tropical birds, that kind of stuff, where the weather's perfect. You could be doing that instead. Or if you have some friends or family that own businesses that are still wasting their money paying the fees, reach out, send me an email. I'll be able to help. So I can help with a number of things, and I'll be glad to, you know, put you guys in the right direction. Same if you guys want to go to Costa Rica, I got friends out there. Cancun, I got friends down there. Philippines, I got a lot of friends out there. So you guys need help on any of that stuff, reach out. I'll be glad to put you in contact, so that way you can have a better experience all around. And like I said, if you need help with any of the stuff that I mentioned before, let me know. I'll be glad to help you to achieve your goal. All right, talk to you guys soon. Adios, pura vida.
But again, like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of guys don't have options the way I do. And so, of course, you're going to jump on that. You'd be like, hell yeah. An old ex or an old girl you were banging comes out of the blue and hits you up and wants to bang. That's all she wants. Doesn't want money. Doesn't want to do anything except bang. Doesn't want to be with you. No, don't even really want to talk. Just bang and get her needs met. Of course, go. Every guy's going to do it, you know? I might regret it, but I don't think so. With all the options I have, I'm not going to regret not going. But any guy out there would go do this. All right, let's get back to this after I just gave you those points that I wanted to make on that. So she wrote, he helps me with everything, and I replied with, the story of every girl's lives. They get with a sucker simp they don't respect, they're not attracted to, they don't like the sex, they don't like the way he looks. And then I respond, they just want the sweet guy to take care of them, but bang the bad ones. She even wrote, he's not even my type. Look at that, guys. Like, you got this girl, you know, you thought you're a winner by being her boyfriend and having her as your girlfriend. You got this cute flight attendant as your girlfriend, and you're proud to say she's your girlfriend, but yet here she is calling up dudes that she's banged in the past, looking for dudes to bang on her layovers. A different term for layover. She really wanted to give the term layover the real meaning of layover. And so they're banging guys on their layovers, looking for rich sugar daddies, telling the guys that they banged before that they ain't attracted to you, telling them they're just using you to tell that you're nice and you take care of them, but they don't even like the way you bang, they don't like the way you look, and financially you ain't cutting it for what they want in a man. So this is the kind of shit that you have to look forward to in relationships in America, you know? And she said, I don't want to bang bad ones, she just wants to bang. She said, I want the whole package. It doesn't exist, I guess. It exists. It existed when you were 18 to 21, but you didn't take it, and you didn't settle with a guy like that during that time who would have taken care of you. So the whole package does exist, but these guys ain't gonna go for you. They're gonna go for girls like her that are young, fresh, ain't ran through, don't have no kids, you know, natural, ain't got all the fucking fake shit on them. That's what a guy wants. That's what I want, and that's what I have now. See, baby. So this is why would I choose her over her? You know what I mean? So it doesn't make sense. Most guys don't have options like I do, so they settle. And that's the reason why this guy ended up settling with this girl, because he ain't got an unlimited amount of options. So to him, she's a catch, and he's winning in his mind, but he's actually losing in all fucking aspects of the relationship. All of them, 100% of the aspects of the relationship, he's losing. He gets some mediocre pussy from a girl once in a while that doesn't even want to do it, and he thinks he's winning. And then he's sacrificing. If he's sacrificing not going out with other girls at the same time, he's losing on that way as well. I said, the whole package, guys, have plenty of girls to bang. And she said, that's okay with me, LMAO. They always say that it's okay with them at first, but then later on, they're going to tell you it's not okay. She said, I want an open relationship, remember? I said, then make a Tinder profile. Everyone there ain't want shit except to hook up. She said, I want a boyfriend, not just a fuck. And then I said, well, then go on Match.com. So she's looking for a boyfriend that has the whole package, not just to bang. But yet she's looking to bang at the same time because she's not satisfied at home with the guy that she's banging. So she's contradicting herself in this conversation already a couple times. And so she wants to bang me, but yet still wants a boyfriend. Then she says she wants a boyfriend not to bang, but yet she's calling me to bang. Come on now. These girls cannot make up their minds. They don't even know what they want, and they want both. And then they think they're telling themselves they want the other, but yet their actions show different. All right. She said, well, I already have one, so I guess I'll keep him. I said, you'll find them there. She said, no, I'm not doing that online dating thing anymore. So I wrote, yeah, now you're keeping him by default. So sad for the loser guy. And I started laughing. And she said, I've been on dating apps. It's stupid, LOL. Yeah, I wrote, yeah, it's the biggest waste of time. And she said, hey, you keep your girlfriend and have others. Why are you judging me, LMAO? No judgment here. LOL. She thinks that being a guy and the girl is the same. It's not. When you're a girl fucking a bunch of guys, that's your value. You're lowering your value. No one wants something that every guy has. You know, it's like a car that has a bunch of mileage on it. Do you want a car that has an old car that has a shitload of mileage, or do you want a brand new sports model with low mileage like this? But they don't get it. But if the driver's driven a lot of drivers, like a guy has driven a lot of these cars and is an expert at driving these cars and can afford these cars, that makes him different than from the girl, because it's easy for a car to be damaged and have so much miles on it, you know. Andrew Tate's had a good description of it. It's like a sandwich. If you want a girl is like a sandwich. If that sandwich has been chewed up, tossed out, and is on the ground, it's like picking up a sandwich off the ground and taking that sandwich instead of a fresh sandwich. No one wants that sandwich. No one wants it. It's just like everyone can have it, but no one wants it, you know? And so she writes, no judgment here. And then she writes, he's not a loser. He has his own apartment, a good job, and 2 dogs. So to her definition of him not being a loser is him having his own apartment. He doesn't even have a house. He has an apartment. So that's kind of like the low standard she has. But now she wants a rich guy. She has his own apartment, a good job, and 2 dogs. And he's happy. He thinks he's happy. And she thinks he's happy being with her, but no. And she's wrote, and now I'm gone, so he's probably happier. I said, I'm sure he is happier with you not there. And so this is the kind of stuff that I wanted to expose to you, that these girls are thinking, saying, and doing, even if they got a boyfriend. They like having their security blanket at home, so which gives them a free pass to go fuck around and do their shit without anyone knowing, and coming home happy, all perky, and like, because she got laid and got what she wanted, you know, and had her fun and her excitement. Makes it more exciting for them too when they got someone in a relationship with them. I didn't want to go see her. And so she went out. I just messaged her, how's your vacation? And she's all, I wish I was a vacay. She said, it was nice. We went out to Gaslamp and my friend drove us around in his Audi. I said, tell him you'll drive his stick. And the girls were like, damn, blank. No quiero. She said, damn, blank, you have cool friends. You know, I appreciate the outreach, the comments, and the emails. And if you can, share these videos with a friend, or also at the very least, just give it a like. It doesn't cost anything or take more than a half a second for you to click the like, because then what it does when you click like, YouTube will suggest the videos to other people that have the same interests as you. So that's kind of like how the whole algorithm works. And so that goes and helps a lot too, you know, like if you're not writing comments or sending donations or whatever, pressing like and writing a comment helps greatly as well, you know, because then YouTube will know that you find it useful, and that it'll start suggesting, it'll know that it's a legit video that can help somebody, and it'll start suggesting it to other people that are kind of like watching the same things that you're watching. And then it just, you know, then it helps more people. And she sent me a picture of her and her friends, and they're the young, hot flight attendants. And I said, I like number 1 and 4, the first and the 4th girl, because they were the hottest. And she started laughing. She said, stick to the Mexican chicks. I said, yeah, American bitches suck. She said, the Mexican chicks are your favorite. They're amazing. I said, regarding the American girls. too much work for too little in return. And she said, they are only 22 and they're flight leads. She said, I'm having the best time with them. Everyone else is old and bitter. And she said, they're 22 and they're flight leads. I said, oh, they're too old for me. She said, ew. And she said, you're too old for them, LMAO. And they get rich pilots. I said, gay pilots. She said, young pilots. I haven't seen one, but I've seen a lot of gay FAs. I said them too. And she wrote, I feel young with them, LOL. I'm like their mom. I was watching out for them at Gaslamp. I told them to run when the creepers got close. I said, you are their mom, LOL. She said, yeah, I gotta watch out for my girls. You gotta watch out for the older ones and the fat ones. And you see them with their group of hot girls. And then you got the older one or the fat one or the ugly one that always is gonna be the cock blocker. That's gonna try to keep them away from the guys. So I asked her, I said, so did you guys bang? Any of you guys bang? Any of the guys that you met? She's all, no. And that's the thing too, guys. So like, that's another perfect example and another lesson of dealing with these American girls. You're gonna go out and you're gonna meet these girls partying out at the bars and stuff over there. And you're gonna get their number, you're gonna dance or whatever, and you're gonna think you have a chance to bang them, but you going home empty-handed. Majority of the time, you're gonna go home empty-handed, and you just wasted a bunch of time and money buying overpriced drinks, standing in place with whack people, you know, doing nothing. But if you're going there for an occasion, whatever, that's fine. But if you're going trying to look to find a girl, girlfriend, a girl to bang, whatever, this is the kind of shit you're gonna run into. Girls out with their friends, they have no intention of banging, even though this girl was looking for banging. They didn't bang. I thought she would, but she wanted to bang me, but I didn't want to go. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much, I hope you learned a lot of lessons out there. That's what I wanted to share with you guys, because it was such a raw conversation that she was having, just full exposure of how the females think and the female nature, and that you're gonna be dealing with in America. So just don't deal with that. You know, save your money. Just use America till you make your money, build your connections, and take that money elsewhere. Try to get your freedom as quickly as possible, so that way you don't have to be there for too long and you can leave for longer periods of time. Because the longer you can leave, the longer you can stay in a place, the stronger you can build the connections with the girls, like what I have here. My connection is so strong with these girls to the point where they get my name tattooed. And I won't be able to do that if I'm just coming in, you know, every couple weeks, every couple months. There's guys that are entertaining them, taking up their time when you ain't around. These girls can never be alone. They always need to have something and someone entertaining them on their downtime. So when you ain't around, you can damn sure know that they're talking to other dudes and they're responding to messages, and then they're going out with these guys, banging other guys, and that's just how it is, you know. All the girls lie, and they all got their broke boyfriends, and I can't stress it enough. I've seen it all. And you just gotta be thankful with what time they give you. Like these girls, I'm thankful for all the time they give me. I realize how lucky I am to have them in their prime, and them always wanting to come be with me and go places with me, you know, and them wanting to get my name tattooed. They got none of the other guys' names tattooed on them. Even if they have a boyfriend, they still ain't getting the guy's name tattooed on them. They're getting my name tattooed on them, which is crazy. You know, it's so mind-blowing to where even I still can't believe that it's happening. I'm getting all these girls that are so beautiful, young, in their primes, so simple, so happy, not a damn complaint ever. The only complaint they have is they're hungry. Easy fix, you know? And we end up just going to go order something or go out to eat and have drinks, and they're happy. And we just go smoke weed, have some more drinks at home, lay in bed. We end up banging, making out, everything, and hugging and cuddling, waking up together. It's such an amazing thing. And if I didn't have freedom, I wouldn't be able to build this kind of bond and have them enjoy, and me be able to do what I want with them, where, when, and how long I want to be with them. You know, I'm gonna take her on a trip. I'm just waiting for the next swell to come in. The waves have gotten flat, so there's not very big waves. She wants to go. She's been watching me with all the other girls. I said, okay, baby, I'll take you, because she's really special to me too. You know, it's hard. There's only one of me, and I don't gotta take any of them, but I want to take all of them out somewhere and give them the same memories, because they're seeing it. on my stories, and the girls are all jealous of the other girl who's with me, and like they want that. And like all the girls are coming out of the woodwork, replying to my story, sending me messages, hey, when you gonna take me? Why don't you ever invite me? You know, and it's like, okay, I wish I could, but I'm gonna prioritize these ones that are super close to me and that are super down and that prove to me that they're super down for me and don't ask for nothing. You know, those are the girls that I'm gonna prioritize and take them, because they're the ones that deserve it the most. That's why I wanna take them, but there's not enough time. And she's all, where are you gonna bring me? I'm like, well, let me look where the waves are. But I would like to bring her to my favorite surf spot, because it's such an amazing, magical place. The people, everything is just so awesome over there, you know. But also at the same time, it's getting more and more expensive as it's getting more and more people are going there, fucking it up. The moment Americans start going there, it fucks everything up. And that's why it's getting harder and harder to find places where Americans aren't willing to go, be able to enjoy like the real Mexico and like what I've been enjoying, waves all to myself, people that are super nice and non-corrupted and non-materialistic, and they're not on the internet all day, you know, they're just out living life the way you're supposed to live life, enjoying the environment and everything. So, well, that's it for now, guys. I thought I'd share that. I wanted to give you guys a first-hand look behind the scenes for those of you that aren't fortunate enough to have girls trust and like you enough to be open the way that these girls are, exposing their real nature so that you can see it for yourself. And like, it just proves everything that I've been trying to teach you guys and give you guys advice on. And so please, you don't have to learn from your own, like this guy who she's talking about, her boyfriend, he'll never learn. I'm sure even if he found my channel and started watching videos, he ain't gonna watch it and he ain't gonna listen. And even if he watches it, he ain't gonna listen. He's gonna think, oh, my girl's different. That's what every guy says. She's different. My girl's different. She ain't like that. She ain't gonna do that. But little do they know, this is the kind of shit they're doing behind their boyfriend's back, you know? So beware, guys. Never stop seeing other girls because your girl wants you to. Don't get rid of all your old girlfriends and all your options, because one day your girl's gonna leave you, or you're gonna find out she's doing this kind of shit and you don't want to be with her no more. Then what are you gonna do? You're just gonna make it super hard for yourself to recover, because you got rid of your entire fucking support group and all your girls that you were banging. And they're gonna know that when you go hit them up again, if you haven't hit them up in a long time, oh, well, now you're hitting me up now. Oh, what happened? You broke up, you know? But that's why, like, for me, even though my girl kept trying to tell me to get rid of my girls, I ain't gonna get rid of them. For what? My girl's gonna leave and leave me with nothing and be happy that I don't have any other girl, that she got rid of all the other girls? No. That's why I always kept them around. I never stopped seeing them. I may have seen them less while I'm with my girl, but I told her I'm never gonna get rid of them. I'm not gonna stop seeing them. That way, even if I lose one or the other, or my main or anybody, I still have the others keeping me happy and keeping me busy, keeping me distracted, you know, and helping me fulfill my needs, my emotional needs, and as well as my physical, sexual needs that I have. It satisfies me being with them. I get like actual feelings, and them showing that they care and them just being happy. It makes me happy. The way they are rubs off on me as well, which I'm already a happy, you know, positive guy, and these girls are happy and positive as well. So us coming together, we just magnify each other's happiness. It just makes the perfect bond, and that's why they love being with me and I love being with them. It's because we have this super strong connection, and it's genuine and it's real. And that's why I'm gonna like take care of them and help them. I'm like helping them in with my business. They're all gonna work for me, and I'm gonna train them how to do shit online so that we can all travel together and work together in different places online, you know. But it's hard. I don't want to bring them all because it's hard to manage all of them. It's already hard enough to manage one with you on a trip. It's a lot of responsibility. That's the thing. I'm just gonna have to keep taking turns and just keep flying and flying with each one, and, you know, kind of like give them their time so that each one of them can feel special and have their special moment with me in my special places. And it'll be something that we can share together without anyone else interrupting, and they can be comfortable being themselves. and not have to worry about competing with any of the other girls and fighting, or me having to please different types of personalities, you know. So that's why it's difficult hanging out with multiple girls. I prefer to just travel with one, and even just having multiple girls over at the house, it's the same problem, you know. That's why I just prefer having one at a time, so I can enjoy what I enjoy most about each one, that I like about each one, enjoy it to the fullest without any distractions. All right, guys, well, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Write in the comments anything that you learned that you didn't like that these girls are doing, that you're hearing and seeing for the first time. And if you found out your girl was doing this shit to you as well. All right, talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Adios. Pura vida. Dice adios, baby. Baby, dice adios. Bye. All right, well, that's it for now, guys. I thought I'd share those things with you. Also share my thoughts on other things that I'm thinking in my life. And again, like, the Jedi group is now pretty much ready. So if you want to be part of the Young Jedi or the Jedi Masters, send me your emails already, so that way I can put everyone that's on the list already and send out the notification that, hey, we're about to launch. I'm pretty happy with the group that I put together. It's going to be pretty useful, and it's going to be a great networking place for you guys to network and ask questions that you can't ask anybody, from guys that are living the life and that can't share this with any information with anybody. They'll be more willing to share with you guys in the group because they know that you've been vetted and that you share a similar type of lifestyle. And so, you know, just one tip or one piece of advice will make it all worth it. You know, and I ain't charged. I'm just charging you guys to get in, and that's also to weed out the serious people. But you'll make that money back with just one piece of a good advice or a idea of a place that you want to go to, or save you from getting ripped off in the spot. That'll pay for it 10 times over. You know, I'm not charging a monthly fee or anything to remain a member. It's like, once you're in for life, unless you do something stupid or start problems or whatever in the group. Then, but yeah, that's why I'm like, if you guys want to get in, send the email. It's pretty much ready now. I'm going to be launching it probably within the next maybe 1 to 2 weeks, and get you guys going in there. Looking forward to seeing all of you in there and sharing some more stories and advice. You know, possibly do some Zoom calls for just the group members in there. That way we can like network, bring the net, you know, then have the networking effect of people getting to know each other, ask questions in real time and stuff too. So, all right, well, that's it for now, guys. All right, guys, so I'm putting together these groups, my Jedi Master Inner Circle. So there's gonna be 2 levels to it. You're gonna have the Jedi Masters, which are the guys that are making 100K or more per year at least, and have been well-traveled, have a lot of experience, and know of different places that we can go to experience and find beautiful girls and be able to share amongst everyone and give advice to other people as well. And then we're also going to have the young Jedis that maybe aren't as experienced or just starting out in life, or are young and don't really have much money, but they want to live this lifestyle. They're being inspired, and they want to start and learn and be able to communicate with each other. So that'll be the second level. And of course, the Jedi Master level will be in both, so that you'll have the Jedi Masters also helping the young Jedis by answering questions for people that are new. And then the Jedi Masters, what we're going to do is have like trips maybe once a year where all of us Jedi Masters come together and go to a destination where we'll be able to experience all of this together and share and network and share financial advice, how to make money. It'll be how to make money, how to deal with breakups, how to meet girls. Pretty much everything that you're seeing on my videos that I'm teaching, we'll be able to network and do it in person, and put together these groups and meetings for people, and kind of be me as the connector, connecting all of you guys together, because I'm getting all these messages from people from all walks of life in different parts of the world. And a lot of you guys tell me that you don't have anyone to share these experiences with, or share your stories and share all the knowledge that you've accumulated throughout the years. And once you communicate with me, it's like you're spilling your entire story because you're so excited to tell someone finally, because there's no one else you could take. Can't tell your friends, can't tell your family, and there's no one you can ask questions. There's no one you can share these intimate details with. And so I want to bring you guys together with other like-minded people that are watching my videos and kind of want to live this lifestyle as well. So if you're interested in joining the Jedi Master Inner Circle, still putting together all the fine details, but I'll put you guys on a wait list. Send me an email and let me know which Jedi Master or Jedi part level in the inner circle that you want to be in. There's going to be either the Young Jedi or the Jedi Masters, and the Jedi Masters is going to be 500 for you guys to join. That's the screening process. And then we got the Young Jedis for 50 bucks. That way it's affordable. And the 500 is to screen out. Obviously, if you're doing well, 500 isn't much. And then it keeps out the people that aren't serious. It's kind of like how to weed out the people that aren't really real. And of course, there's going to be moderation, and there's going to be like content moderation, where I moderate who gets in and interview the people that want to come in to make sure they're real. And that way, everyone that's in the group is actually there because they want to be, and that they share this similar outlook on life and want to live this type of life and level up even more, make more connections, make more friends, kind of like me and Tim, the 72-year-old that you've been seeing interview, and other people you haven't seen in my videos that I hang out with. It'll be kind of like being into the inner circle and make these kind of bonds that will last a lifetime, and these kind of memories that we can share together and have some awesome adventures together. So if you're interested, send me an email and then put wait list you want to be on, and then as soon as I'm ready, I'll notify all you guys that it's ready, and then we'll put you guys in maybe a Telegram or a Discord, or I'm still trying to figure out the logistics, but once it's ready, then you guys will be invited once you pay the entrance fee, and then we'll get you in. All right, guys, that's it. Adios. Pura vida. You say adios, baby.
Adios.
Bye. Well, guys, if you coming down here to Cancun, Playa del Carmen, I have friends down here as well that can take care of stuff. If you're heading down to Costa Rica, I got friends in Costa Rica that can help take care of the stuff, you know, help assist with transportation and activities and lodging and things like that. And then the business that helped me live this life is the credit card service business. So if you own a business and you're still paying the credit card fees, you don't have to do that anymore. Stop wasting your money. You could be enjoying it every month instead of like whatever you're paying to the bank, $1,000, $2,000 to the bank every month. You take it and go on a vacation. Look at the ocean, how beautiful it is down here, and the weather's perfect. It's so early in the morning, I'm already sweating. It's tropical, and people are swimming down there, if you could see. And the only thing I wish that was down here is that there was more waves. But like I said, if you own a business, you don't have to pay for the fees. You can use it for vacation, take your family out, reinvest in your business, or whatever it is you want to do with it. It's way better than wasting it, paying it to the bank and getting nothing in return. So that's it. Send me an email or write in the comments. I'll be glad to help you out. All right, that's it for now. Talk to you guys later. Adios.